Hello guys, welcome again to this multi-code course. So in this module we will try to code on the variables and literals that are simple elements of any of the programming language. So let us start with the coding. So in the last video we have code for hello world program. So now we will try to make changes on it. So if you want to open a new file you can open, otherwise you can modify in this same file as well and save it with some other file name. Want to open a new file, just click on open and you can click and you can go to your location wherever your file is and you can open that file. So I have this file open, so it's already here. So open. So let me start with coding. So what you need to do, there are different kinds of variable you can initialize or you can have. So first type of variable is like if you want to have integer, there are variations of integers. So if you have like short int, then long int, or you can have simply int as well. So let us take an integer variable only, int. Let us have the variable name as a. You can have any variable name and give some value like 2. Let us make a simple program for addition of two numbers. So this variable a is called a variable and this 2 is called a literal. This int is the type of the variable. So let us have another variable int b equal to 3. So you know the sum of both the two numbers, like, so how to code for it, like a c equal to a plus b. What will happen is like the addition of the two numbers will be stored in C. You need to have declare this variable C also, and then finally you can print this variable. So what you can do in C is that you can print the line or the statement like sum of a plus b. Whatever you code inside this two inverted commas, it will be printed exactly the same in the display screen. And when you want to print some value, that is integer value, use %d over here and you can specify its value giving the comma after the inverted quotes and the value. So that's all we need. So return 0 here, you can put like that. Return type of main is integer, so let us return 0 and save the program by Ctrl S and rerun this program. So you can see the sum of a plus b is giving 5. That's all we need. If you want to change some value like 5 and then save the program and again run the program, now the sum should be 7 and now it's giving 7. So now what changes you need to do if you want to code in C++. So for that we will just copy this code inside the main function and just implement the same code over here. So Ctrl V. You can see it's almost the same. Just change this to cout and you don't need to have this %d over here. You can use the C type code over in C++ also, but better to use C++ type code only. So and then save this program and then rerun it, and then you can observe the same result over here. If you want to give some space, you can give directly the space. Yeah, it's showing the same result, like sum of a plus b is 7. So what changes you made is only the printing statement. Now let's copy again this code and now we should go on with, like, let me show how to save this one. Save file as, give some other name, like this was sum two numbers of two number, and then save it. It will be saved with a different file name, and that old file will be saved with that same thing. So now you need to code in the Java. So let me paste the same code in the public static void main function in the Java. So Ctrl V, and here also this should work. But the cout is not the proper function over here. So you need to have system.out.println. So just type sys and control space, you'll getting the required function sys. So the sum of two numbers, and here to add the two values you can have like plus operator over here, and now if you run it will show the same output, I guess. Yeah, so its output is over here, sum of a plus b is 7. Now similarly, if you want to code the same thing in C#, so just copy this code again, and for C# you need to have the Visual Studio, and here just paste it over here, the code, and almost the code remains the same. Just you need to have like console dot write line as the function over here, and rest part remains the same. You save this function and rerun the code. So it's taking a time to build. Yeah, it has been builded, and you can see the same output as well. So that's it, the first program to like add two numbers. Now we'll go on with some of the theoretical part. Like here in C we have like integer that it can store integer values like 1 2 3 4 negative numbers -1 -2 -3, somewhat like that. If you want to have the decimal values, you should use float or double. Double is called the higher double precedence, and float store the single precedence values. For same, the double and the float you can use in C Sharp, Java, and C++ also. So it doesn't make a lot of changes. If you want to store some character array, like what do you mean by array? Array is a collection of same type of variables. Like you have 2 or 3 characters. What is character? Character C, like character ch equal to, inside a single quote you can have A, B, C, D and all, like a single character. But if you want to have like multiple characters, then you have to like do like this. So store a multiple characters, and if you want to print this thing, then you have to like do percentage s and remove this and let it be string, and you can print that character array. So if you want to print, okay, you need to specify that in double quotes. So I guess now no more error is there. Okay, it's running properly and it's showing that you have this as a character array. Similarly, this code can be specified in C, C++, Java, C Sharp. But if you there are multiple options. If you have like in Java and C Sharp, in Java you can have like new variable called string, and let it be ch, and the value may be inside a double quote some value, and if you want to print that value, you just have to pass that value and let it be string, and then save it. You have to run that file, and that is printing the same thing. Similarly, in C Sharp as well, you can have the strings. String whatsoever, like ch, and specify some value, and you can get it printed. So yeah, you can see that value as well. So now what similarities did you observe, like in C and C++, as well as you can have like character array that you can code even in C Sharp and Java also, but better to use strings, because strings contains a lot of more function that you might not have that in character array. And so we will talk about the string function later on. Right now we have like data variable types. So we can have like integer, float, double, and then character arrays and character also. So that's it for now for this video. Hope you like this video.